Hello, hello, hello. What's up? It's your girl Twan the Mystik from housemystik.com. What's up, y'all? And welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? I am Twan the Mystik. I'm a tarot reader, astrologer, musician, artist, all that good stuff. And if you love pick-a cards, astrology, esoteric knowledge, definitely hit that subscribe button and definitely hit that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. Okay, so yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so today I'm going to be stepping out of my comfort zone and I'm doing a reading all about your soulmate, who you're meant to be with. Um, so if you're single, you can listen to this, but even if you're in a relationship, you can listen to this and it's to basically give you some knowledge or some information about like who your soulmate is, and like if you're not with them right now, to give you like an idea of who they are, and then if you're with this person now, this is just to confirm basically that you're meant to be with this person and just give you some insight about your love story, and we'll just see what comes up. Okay, so here are the three piles. So for pile number one, we have the rose quartz heart-shaped crystal. Can't really tell because I'm using my sunset lamp and it's making the colors look all cool and whimsical. Okay, so then we have pile two with amethyst. Is it gonna focus? Okay, so the amethyst crystal, and then pile number three with the heart-shaped selenite crystal. This is really one of my favorite crystals ever. Okay, so pick the pile or the crystal that you feel the most drawn to, and then go to my either my description or my comment section and click on your timestamp, and I will see you at the click of your timestamp. Hello, hello, hello. Those of you that chose pile number one with the it's got some stuff on it. The heart-shaped rose quartz crystal. Ooh. Okay. So, yes, let's get into, who you're meant to be with, who your soulmate, your twin flame. Like, let's get into it and see who this person is, your love story, what you're meant to learn from this relationship, all that good stuff. But before we get into it, I want to give a quick shout out once again to my home girl, PS Candles, aka Positive Space Candles. The glare from that light is just messing it up, but you'll see a little a little video showing what the candle really looks like. But yes, check her out. She has such beautiful, beautiful candles and they smell so freaking good. Like, I know I say this all the time, but no, I'm serious. It smells so good. And if you spend $40 or up, you can get $10 off of your purchase with the code TWANTHEMYSTIK, or just by going to that link in my description or in my comment section. Okay, tell her I sent you. All right. All right, so let's get into the reading. Okay, so yes, who is your soulmate? Who are you meant to be with? So basically this is gonna confirm who it is if you're with that person right now, or if you're single, it's gonna just give you some clues and insight about like who this person could be. Okay, so the first four cards, and if you probably watch my readings, you'll notice that these cards are literally my favorite cards. So they're in every reading, so don't make fun of me. Okay, so who is your soulmate? All right, so we got the leaders. I know how to lead because I know what needs to be done. Okay, is it gonna focus? Wow. Okay, there we go. So first of all, I should have said this when I first started, but I kept having the feeling like the fact that it's saying leaders and we have the heart-shaped rose quartz here, and then I don't know what this card says on the back, but we literally have hearts on this card right here that I didn't even talk about yet. I don't even know what card that is, but it's making me think that your soulmate, the person that you're meant to be with, is someone that's going to be very much heart led, heart driven, okay? Where they're just always doing what their heart tells them to do, or like they're always following their heart. So that makes me think of someone that's following their passion, following like a long held goal of theirs, and just following their heart's desires, doing their heart's desires, and yeah, not getting caught up in doing things just for the money. Even though maybe there are times where it's like, of course you got to take care of your responsibilities, but I feel like the person you're meant to be with is someone that's very passionate about their goals. Someone that's very, very passionate about their goals. Probably if they're already in their field that they want to be in, I feel like they're like an authority in their field. Like they're someone that's very good at what they do. So that's why I feel like they're either like some type of authority in their field, where they're either like well known, or a lot of people come to them for help, or something where they just do a good job. They just do a really, really good job. Whatever it is that they do, they're like, I'm feeling like they're the top dog, or they're just really, really talented. Even if they're not someone that likes to be all like, oh, I'm a leader, they're still low key a leader, and they are really, really good at what they do. Okay, let's just go. Oh, look, interesting. So we have the lustful. I embrace my individuality and sexuality as sacred gifts. And it's 32, and that's interesting. Let's see if it's going to focus. Are you kinda? Okay, well, whatever. That's funny because 32 equals 5, and then leaders is 5. So I'm wondering if this person's life path number is 5, or maybe 1, or maybe they're born on the 10th. Or maybe they're born the 10th month, which is October. Um, I'm also sensing life path 11 as well. But yeah, I really feel like, yeah, this person follows their heart's desires. They follow their heart's desires. And they just do what their heart calls them to do. So if you're with this person right now, this is something I'm sure that you notice, where they're probably like really artsy, or I'm just really sensing art. I'm really sensing arts, or like something surrounding the arts, or something like that, but they're they follow their heart's desires. And then even how it says, I embrace my individuality. So I feel like this person is someone that some of them don't want to work a typical job, even if, or maybe they may actually work a typical job. And when I say typical job, I don't even, that, I don't like how I said that. I don't like how I said typical job. But I mean, I feel like this person is an entrepreneur. That's what I'm trying to say. They're the head of a company, or they want to be the head of a company. If they're working and they're kind of like, I'm not really happy working for other people, I want to work for myself, I feel like that's who you're meant to be with. Someone that will probably never be happy working for someone else, even if they currently do right now. They want to work for themselves, or they probably already are working for themselves. Yeah. And then also the fact that they say, I embrace my individuality and sexuality as sacred gifts. I feel like this person is really attractive. I feel like this person is really attractive and very in tune with their sexuality. And the, the sexual connection that you guys have is very healing. Like I feel like when y'all, do the do, it's very healing. I mean, it can be like, that's healing in general, but I feel like something about your you doing the do with them is very healing for you. I'm also wondering if they have Scorpio. Well, because I was going to say Leo earlier. I was thinking Leo, Scorpio, Pisces, maybe even Virgo. But I'm feeling like something about y'all doing the do is very healing for you, very refreshing, where it's like they like to please you. They like to please you. And they are very attractive. Or like the chemistry between you guys is very like, it's like y'all can't stay away from each other. Well, of course, because y'all are meant to be with each other, but it's giving twin flame. Like it's giving twin flame, but not in the toxic sense. Okay, I feel like I need to do a whole other video about twin flames. We're not even gonna get into that, but I feel like it's giving twin flame. It's definitely giving twin flame, past life, um, like a strong connection. I wonder if you guys have like south node or north node conjunctions or something, or like maybe you guys have similar charts. Like you and this person have maybe the same sun, same moon, same rising, or like y'all have some of the same placements or something in your birth charts or something. But yeah, let's see what else we have here. The home body. Okay, so Cancer, another one, is another sign I'm sensing here. Wow, okay. I enjoy the secure base I have made for myself and my loved ones. Okay, so yes, this is also making me think Cancer is up in here. Yeah. So what signs did I say? I said Cancer, Leo, Scorpio, Virgo, and Pisces. Okay, you don't have they don't have to be these signs, but those are the signs I'm sensing that this person could be like, have it somewhere in their birth chart. Okay, and then as far as like it's saying the homebody, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself, but I feel like another thing for you guys or this relationship, which we'll get more into your love story after we talk about like who this person is. um I feel like you guys will have a family together. You guys will definitely have a family together and have a beautiful home together. And I also would not be surprised because we have the leaders. So even though I was talking about this person you're meant to be with being a leader, I feel like you guys are meant to do something together where you guys are leaders. It's giving Aries also. Okay, but it's like y'all are meant to be leaders together, whether it's like you guys run a company together, or it could even be, even if you guys don't want to necessarily like have a business together, it's also making me think of you guys coming together and breaking generational karma, generational patterns, like making your family different from the family you grew up in, if that makes sense. Okay, so let's see what signs we have here. Look, I can't make this shit up because I don't look at the cards. And if you're new here, I want you to know that I don't look at these cards before I do it because I love the element of surprise. I love it. And look, I said it's giving Aries. We have it's time to take action, new moon in Aries. Like seriously? Like, oh, it doesn't want to focus. Oh no. Okay, so it doesn't want to focus. But anyway, we also have nothing will come of this situation void of course moon. Interesting. So that's interesting that I was saying nothing will come of this situation. It's time to, and then we have it's time to take action. Okay, so for some reason, and it's so crazy because before I started doing this reading, first I kept thinking y'all gonna come up together or something. Y'all gonna come up together where it's like I keep hearing started from the bottom, now we're here. That's what I keep hearing. So I feel like when I get this card, nothing will come of this situation. I feel like y'all, if you're with this person right now, y'all probably went through it. And I don't even mean necessarily as far as like this person is toxic, they're like cheating on you. Like, no, because that's not, I don't consider that the ups and downs of a relationship. No. Cheating is just a no for me, bro. Anyway, so what I feel like, what I'm trying to say is like you guys are meant to like build something together, or it's like y'all end up going through struggles together, maybe financially or something, but then y'all end up turning it around where it's like y'all end up building generational wealth. Y'all end up doing something together where y'all come up in a very positive way. And the fact that it says nothing will come of this situation makes me think that maybe that's what's happening currently if you're with this person, and this is spirit trying to say like just know that yes, things have been difficult financially, and like maybe for y'all's family or for y'all's relationship. Not the cheating, no, not cheating or toxicity, no. But if y'all have been struggling with other things, I feel like spirit is trying to say now that nothing will come of that. This won't continue. But if you're not with this person right now, it's making me think that when you guys do come together, it's going to be like you guys end up building something together. Like building some sort of empire together. So yeah, let's see what else comes up. So spirit, tell us a little bit about pile number one's love story. Okay. The sun. Y'all gonna overcome some like amazing things together. Like I'm definitely sensing some generational karma that you guys are breaking being together, especially with this homebody and the secure base I've made for my loved ones. How it says that on there, it's definitely making me think like, yeah, you guys are building a family that's gonna be different from the family you came up in. Like if you had a difficult childhood or something like that, is letting me know that this will be different from your upbringing. This relationship, the family that you guys create, will be different from your upbringing. Look, oh my God, I swear, I'm not making this up. Look, we got the 10 of Cups, and what does that look like right there? Doesn't that look like a happy family? I'm trying to make it focus. There we go. Doesn't that look like a happy family? Yeah, y'all are gonna have a family. Maybe y'all already have a family, and this is just, this reading is just confirming what you already knew. But yeah, this is definitely showing you guys are gonna have a family, and that also you are going to be creating something different from your upbringing. But then also this card has to do with being in alignment with your purpose. So I definitely feel like you guys came together to do something really big together. Whether it's, like I said, having a business together, or maybe you guys working together where it's like your talents complements their talents, or like you guys just complement each other in general. Like maybe you guys are opposite signs. Like the opposite signs are like, because we have Aries here. Okay, so the opposite of Aries is Libra. So maybe one of you guys has Aries energy, one of you guys have Libra energy. This is so funny because this is reminding me of me and my partner. We have opposite moons, like complete opposites, where my moon is Aries in the 9th and his moon is Libra in the 3rd. And those are like complete opposites. The 3rd is opposite from the 9th. Like, anyway, but it could be something like that. That's why I brought that up. So yeah, and then the Taurus and Scorpio are opposites. Pisces and Virgos are opposites, and Capricorn and Cancer are opposites, and then Leo and Aquarius are opposites. Okay, so it could be something like that, but it's like you guys, it's like yin and yang, the sun and the moon, land and water. Like, it's like something that just goes hand in hand, where it's like a puzzle piece coming together. Like you guys unlock things within each other. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, business. I know. I knew it. I know. You guys are meant to have a business together. And then the fact that this is under the homebody card, it has to do with a working parent that creates a secure home for their children, but also someone that is an entrepreneur, someone that works from home, You don't have to work from home, but with it being under the homebody card, I feel like a lot of you guys will work from home, or like this parent. I said this parent. What this person you're meant to be with, they work from home, or they're going to be very involved with the home, very involved with family. They're probably a very much a family oriented person. Yeah. Queen of Wands. Okay. So we literally have Leo. Cause I think I said Leo, Virgo, Pisces, Cancer, Aries. Yes. So literally we have the Sun representing Leo, Queen of Wands representing Leo, Queen of Pentacles representing Virgo, like 10 of Cups, even though those aren't necessarily the signs that go with those cards, but like it's just going along with what I've said, like as far as the elements. Okay. So tell me a little more about their love story, pile number 1. Okay, dreams. Yeah, like I said, this person follows their dreams. They have big dreams, they have big goals. They follow their heart, they follow their intuition. They're probably very, very intuitive. But I definitely feel like this person is someone that has big goals, big dreams, and I feel like you could also be someone with big goals and big dreams. So it's like that's why y'all's energy goes hand in hand with each other, because you guys have such big goals and like desires for your future, and it just works. Because imagine being someone that has big goals for themselves and then being with someone that doesn't. Like, that don't make sense. So I definitely feel like, yes, this person that you're meant to be with is going to be someone that you cheer them on, they cheer you on. Like, it's very much you guys are following your dreams together, especially with the it's time to take action. Like, yeah, it definitely. And then the Aries here, yeah, it's definitely giving. Oh, look, we got a notification ding. So, yep, definitely someone that's following their goals and pushes you to follow your goals, and probably very, very intuitive, probably very headstrong as well. Yeah. And then we also have forgiveness. So wow, this is literally going along with what I was talking about. I definitely feel like you guys are with this person, with you guys are going to be creating your own family or whatever, and it's definitely going to help you with breaking generational curses or generational not well yeah curses, patterns, things like that. Y'all are going to be breaking that together, and I feel like through creating your own family and just this relationship in general, you guys are going to it's going to help you with forgiving your own family, forgiving your own parents, forgiving, like it's gonna probably force you to look, because I felt like this is giving twin flame, but I feel like this is definitely going to make you reflect on your childhood. It's going to like force you to kind of like look at your childhood and look at certain things that you've picked up from your childhood that maybe is still kind of harmful to you right now. It's making you more aware of your shadow. Yes, Queen of Wands. It's making you very, very aware of your shadow, and like maybe things that still need to be healed that come from your childhood, especially with the Sun coming up here, Aries coming up here. Yeah, it's like it's going to be very healing for your inner child, this relationship, because it's going to force you to kind of face a few things, but it's also going to heal you. Yes, like your sacral chakra, like that's what I'm really feeling for you. Like your sacral and solar plexus is going to get a lot of healing through this relationship. And I'm wondering if some of you guys are either emotional authorities or sacral authorities in human design, but I don't know too much about human design, so I'm not going to go into that right now, but that's what I'm sensing for some of you guys. But last two cards are basically what you're going to be learning from this relationship. Guilt. Look, bruh. This says guilt. And look, it's orange too. it says guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Literally, oh my goodness. I'm okay. And then we also have happiness. I'm aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. Yeah. So I definitely feel like this person is a big part of your purpose. And that's probably why a lot of you will be working together on something. And then the guilt, like it literally goes along with what I was talking about. Like you're going to be releasing, like it's going to be healing your inner child. You're going to be releasing beliefs that don't serve you, and then also like heavy emotions that have been weighing on you from traumatic experiences is going to help with healing that. Like I really feel like your solar plexus and your sacral chakra, they'll definitely be getting some healing through this relationship. And it's so crazy because, and I did talk about that, and the fact that that guilt is usually held within the solar plexus and in the sacral chakra and also the root chakra. So I'm feeling like your bottom chakras is going to be getting a lot of healing from this relationship, like your root, your solar, your sacral chakras. So this is definitely telling me that this is a very physical relationship where it's like y'all can't keep y'all hands off each other. But in a good way, in a very, very good way. Okay, so that was your reading, pile number 1. If it resonated with you, please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. Okay, make sure you go to housemystik.com to check out all of my artwork. I paint on bags, I paint on clothes, I paint on canvas. Okay, I paint on a lot of different things. So definitely check out housemystik.com. And if you're interested in a reading, check out housemystik.com. And also make sure you check out PS Candles, aka Positive Space Candles. She has this light is just, let's see, the light is just ruining it. But yes, check out Positive Space Candles. Tell her that I sent you. Okay, you can get $10 off of all purchases $40 and up when you use the link below or the code TWANTHEMYSTIK. Okay, and then also what else? Oh, if you feel called to tip me, the tip jar is in my description and in the comment section. Okay, also share this video with someone that needs to see it. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Hello. Those of you that chose pile number 2 with the amethyst crystal. So yes, let's get into your reading all about who you are meant to be with. Yeah, and we're gonna learn like what you're gonna learn from this relation. Not what I can't talk today, but basically we're gonna see what you're gonna be learning from this relationship, who this person is. And this is for those of you that are single, but also for those of you that are in relationships, just to confirm that you're with who you're meant to be with. And then, yeah, let's just see what comes up. But first, I want to let you know that my painting is available. This is one of my paintings from housemystik.com. So definitely check out my website. The link is in my description. And then also check out Positive Space Candles. Okay, this is her More Love candle. And when you use the link below or the code TWANTHEMYSTIK, you can get $10 off of all purchases $40 and up. Okay, so yes, definitely treat yourself to some cute decor and some great smelling candles. Okay, so yeah, let's get into it. All right. So, let's see who this person is. Okay. So, what am I sensing for you guys? That's funny because I was already sensing lightning, and then this card has lightning on it. That's okay. So, I'm already sensing like Aquarian energy. I'm already sensing like this person suddenly entering your life, like almost out of nowhere, where it's like an unexpected an unexpected meeting. Maybe you guys end up meeting through the internet. Or like you guys just randomly bump into each other, and then it's like life isn't the same sense, you know? But it's just making me think of like a chance encounter where it's like it's almost like the universe put y'all together, which I mean, of course, with who you're meant to be with, the universe is putting y'all together, but it's almost like a chance encounter. I don't know how to explain it. um yeah, where it's almost feels like a divine intervention, where it's like you, let's say someone invited you somewhere and you were like, oh, I'm not gonna go, and then you ended up going, and then you end up bumping into this person that's the love of your life. You know what I mean? I'm sensing it being something like that, where it's like because you trusted your intuition, you ended up bumping into this person, if that makes sense. Okay, so let's just see what we have here. We have the traumatized. I acknowledge that I have been traumatized, but also that I am healing. And that's 44. Let's see. Okay. And then we have the joyful. Interesting. I know that the purpose of life is to be happy and live purposely. So that's crazy. We have like complete opposites. We have the traumatized, and then we have the joyful. And then we have the spectrum. I root out and reject prejudice in myself and others. Okay, so what am I getting from this? Okay, so for the traumatized, but also having the joyful, it's making me think that I feel like okay, so what I'm sensing, this person that you're meant to be with, whether you're with this person right now or you haven't met this person yet, it's making me think that this person came after a traumatic breakup. Or like they experienced a traumatic breakup and you came right after that, or you experienced a traumatic breakup and then they come shortly after that. Yeah, and then the fact that, yeah, because it's like it's from traumatized to joyful. Like I think that's very interesting. So yeah, I definitely feel like it's like some type of traumatic experience that you end up going through, or that you went through, and then this person comes shortly after. I was gonna say, I hope that makes sense, but I mean, it should make sense, right? Oh, so then we also have, the spectrum. I root out and reject prejudice in myself and others. So the fact that it's like the traumatized, and then it has the joyful, and then the spectrum card talking about I root out and reject prejudice in myself and others, it's making me think like I said earlier, like this person just randomly comes in your life, where it's like you went through this crazy breakup, you went through this crazy traumatic experience, or maybe they end up going through this crazy traumatic experience, and then it's like boom, suddenly here you are, or suddenly there they are, and it kind of like roots out that trauma. Well, yeah, kind of roots out that trauma, where it's like okay, I feel like I was about to trail off there, but let's just move on. But it's just feeling like they end up being someone that comes out of nowhere, and then it's almost like I want to say either your life or your attitude or something, like does a complete 180 after suddenly meeting this person. Okay. Yeah, but let's just move on. So we also have bruh, I literally said I was sensing Aquarian energy, and look what we have here. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Literally. Wait, is it gonna focus? There we go. That is crazy. And then the fact that it says show the world the real you. Let's actually put it next to this card. Because I feel like another thing with this person that you're meant to be with, I've definitely sensed like I sense them having Aquarius energy, or like maybe having a lot of aspects with Uranus in their chart. But I feel like this person is very much themselves, or they're very like blunt. They're very, very blunt, and it kind of teaches you to be the same way, even though I'm kind of like getting ahead with myself, because I will be talking about what you're meant to learn from this relationship. But I feel like, yeah, this person is very real. Okay, they're very real, and sometimes it's like they so blunt. I don't want to say it's like hurtful. I don't think it's necessarily hurtful, but I think it's like they're so real with themselves. It makes you be real with yourself, and kind of like kind of like how it says, I root out and reject prejudice in myself or others. It makes me think that through this relationship, like, you end up seeing prejudices within yourself, or certain things within yourself that maybe you don't like, and then you work through it. So that's why I kind of said this with Power One. So maybe if you felt drawn to Power One as well, maybe check it out. But I feel like with this, it's kind of like it's giving twin flame. That's what I want to say. It's giving twin flame. Okay, or like a past life connection, because of the fact that it's like this person might sometimes mirror some of the like some of the shadow sides within yourself that make you realize, like, oh, I don't like when, like, maybe you would be like, oh, I don't like when this person does this, I don't like when this person does that, and it makes you look at yourself and be like, wait, but I actually kind of do that too. You know what I mean? Like, it makes you look at your shadow self. It makes you look at your I guess flaws. Yeah. Or they kind of, like I said, they're very blunt, so they kind of like, sometimes they let you know of things that you're doing that you're like, dang, I didn't even realize that I was doing that. They make you aware of certain things that you're doing that you don't realize you're doing, if that makes sense. But I feel like this person is very, very honest, and you don't have to worry about them lying to you, okay? Especially because, I mean, if this is someone you're meant to be with, of course, we need honesty, right? But I feel like they're going to be a big change from the type of people you've dealt with in the past, especially because we have the traumatized. So maybe you've dated the same type of guys in the past, over and over and over, or the same type of girls in the past over and over and over. And it's like this person is like a breath of fresh air after, experiencing traumatic stuff within relationships, such as like maybe cheating, or like abuse, or, like negative stuff within the relationship, maybe being emotionally unavailable, things like that. I feel like it's going to be like a big change from the type of people that you've dated in the past. Wow. Okay, so we have your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. So, yeah, this person could have Capricorn energy, or maybe a lot of Saturn, like aspects with Saturn. And Aquarius is also ruled by Saturn. So maybe this person has a lot of Saturn energy. Also, I'm also sensing Libra. I'm sensing Saturn. Well, yeah, we have Capricorn, we have Aquarius. I'm also sensing Libra. I think that's all I'm getting so far. So yeah, we'll just say Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn. Yes. Okay. So anyway, let's see, what else can we see about your love story? The Devil reversed. Interesting, because this card is associated with Capricorn, which is which is interesting because Capricorns get a bad rap. Oh goodness, I honestly have been traumatized by Capricorn, but I'm not going I'm not gonna get into that. But it's making me think, for example, for some of you guys, let's say y'all have dated Capricorns or something, where it's like they just, you experience some negative things with Capricorns, but then you end up dating yet another Capricorn, but then they're nothing like that. It's something like that, where it's like you could have dated the same type of person over and over again, or you experienced some type of like traumatic situation regarding like a breakup, and then this person comes in. But the hard work, the card, your hard work is paying off, is also making me think like it's giving daddy energy. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they have their own child. They come into the relationship and they already have a child or something. Or it could be that you guys have kids together. But it's making me think, especially with the devil reversed here, it's making me think that they might have a child from a previous relationship already. Oh wow, and I said it's giving daddy energy, and I hear my son's show downstairs, and they were like, daddy, daddy. That's crazy. Okay, so yes, daddy. Okay, they could have a child from a previous relationship. And when I say daddy energy, I do mean male energy, but females can give daddy energy as well. Okay, females can give daddy energy as well. So I'm feeling like this person probably has a child from a previous relationship or whatever, and that's making me think of what I said as far as the traumatized, because maybe they, like I said, if they have a child from a previous relationship, it could have been like a bad breakup, and and then they end up being with you, but anywho, let's see what else. Six of Swords. I definitely think this person may have a child from a previous relationship. And then it's also making me think, with the Six of Swords being reversed here, even with the devil, I'm wondering also if some of you guys end up, like, it's like you end up meeting this person and they're in a different state or a different city, maybe even a different country. For some of you guys. And it's even making me think of how it's right under traumatized, where it's like, you dated different type of guys in your city, and then it just didn't work out. And then you end up meeting someone that lives in a different state, or like lives in a different city, maybe a different country, something like that. But it definitely makes me think of like a long distance relationship that ends up turning like in person relationship, or it could just be that this person ends up being someone that travels a lot, or maybe you guys travel a lot together as well. Okay, so look, we have Eight of Cups, and this is definitely making me think of traveling. One, because look how she's trekking. Oh, come on, focus. Okay. It's like she's trekking along somewhere, but it's also making me think of what I said as far as you end up in this relationship, or they end up in this relationship after leaving some type of traumatic experience or some type of traumatic relationship. And the fact that it's right under the joyful card, I feel like, if this could be you or this could be them, where it's like they left some type of relationship or experience or whatever to find their joy, because they felt like they weren't happy in this relationship or whatever. Or that could be you, but I'm really sensing for them, because I'm feeling like with the Capricorn and Aquarius here, it's making me think that whatever they experience, this person that you're meant to be with, it's like it makes them kind of not cold, because I don't think they're emotionally unavailable. I don't think that. But I feel like sometimes it makes them have trust issues. And maybe that's you too. I'm feeling like that's you too, where you may have trust issues, they have trust issues, and you guys are gonna have to do, yeah, because we have the hard work card here. Y'all are gonna have to do some work where it's like you guys learn to open up to each other and not just hold everything in, because maybe you've experienced, well, both of you guys may have experienced a lot of trauma within relationships. I wonder if some of you guys have Saturn in the seventh house, or Pluto in the seventh house, or maybe even Neptune in the seventh house, or just having something going on with your seventh house, because it's making me think that something with relationships have just been really, really traumatic for you, or maybe even Aquarius in the seventh house. So that could be, so yeah, Leo rising, Capricorn. We talked about Capricorn already, but anyway, let's not even go through all that right now. But yeah, I'm feeling like something traumatic with relationships happened to you or with them, and they ended up having a child possibly out of the relationship, or you had a child out of the relationship, that you had to leave. And yeah, that's what it's making me think of. Okay. So then we also have Four of Wands. Oh, that makes me happy, because it definitely makes me think that, yeah, you guys are coming together after experiencing something really traumatic, and this relationship will feel like a breath of fresh air, where it's like this person is nothing like the type of people that you've dated before. Yeah, they're nothing like the type of people you dated before. Even if, like I said, if it's someone with the same sign as like your ex or something, and you end up with another person with that same sign, and you're just like, oh, maybe not all of them are too bad, or you know what I mean, or like it's something like that, where there's trauma, but then there's healing. Okay, and the Four of Wands definitely makes me think that you guys are going to have a very stable relationship. I feel like your relationship will become more stable the more that you guys, because look, the Four of Wands is right under the I root out and reject prejudice in myself and others. So I feel like the more you guys do the inner work, the inner healing and stuff like that, the more stable the relationship becomes. Okay, because maybe things end up being a tad bit chaotic at first. And maybe chaotic's not the word, but maybe there's like because like I said, trauma, we have the trauma card here. So there could be some trauma that you both have experienced, and it's going to take some work to be like, okay, I can trust this person, or I can open up. I can't, you know what I mean? It's going to take some patience for both of you guys to open up with one another. Okay, so what else can y'all tell us about pile number 2's love story? We have happiness. Yo, literally pile number 1 had happiness too, so I didn't mean to tell y'all that, but check out pile 1. So yes, we have happiness. And then we have passion. This is making me think of pile number 1. Okay. So yeah, I definitely feel like, oh yes, and I said with 8 of Cups, yes, someone leaving something behind to find their happiness. Okay. So, and then we have the happiness card. So yeah, I would not be surprised if some of you guys end up leaving some type of relationship, and then end up finding your forever boo. Okay, and then also, yeah, this is a very passionate relationship. I feel like this is very passionate. This is definitely reminding me of pile number 1, but this is a very passionate, like physical relationship in a very positive way. Yeah, but then it's also making me think that you guys share the same passion for certain things. Especially with Aquarius here, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys, and Capricorn, I would not be surprised if you guys had a business together, or y'all do something with the arts or do something on the internet, where you guys maybe y'all make content or yeah, doing something regarding the internet. I would not be surprised if that's some of you guys, but that doesn't have to be the case. But with Aquarius showing up here, I would not be surprised if some of you guys do stuff for the internet, or like maybe you show your family life on the internet, show your relationship on the internet, like giving couples advice on the internet. Like this is probably for like a select few, but I definitely see some of you guys being in like the entertainment sector or something where you as a couple are seen a lot. Okay. Okay. So last two cards, what are you meant to learn from this relationship? We have freedom. Wow, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Another card talking about happiness, about following your happiness. Purpose, I know what I am here to do. Okay. So please, yes, check out pile number 1. Okay, and then I feel like another thing with this pile, wow, and even with the devil, yes, the devil being reversed, 6 of Swords, even the 8 of Cups is definitely making me think some of you guys really came out of a really toxic relationship. Like really, really toxic relationship where maybe you weren't yourself. You weren't yourself, you weren't allowed to be yourself. Or maybe just in life in general, because we do have to show the world the real you. So maybe even life in general, like maybe your upbringing, your like the things you experienced with like authority figures have made you feel like you either can't be yourself, like you repress a lot of who you really are, or they restricted you in some type of way. Maybe you grew up with strict parents, maybe even they grew up with strict parents, but I'm feeling like it's most likely you possibly that grew up with strict parents or something, and it's like through this relationship you learn freedom, where it's like they love you so unconditionally that it's not like they're holding on to you. There's a lot of freedom in this relationship where it's like it's not possessive. Of course, y'all are like equally yoked. Y'all are equally yoked, but it's not like a possessive where it's like controlling, or I feel like you're able to be yourself. You're able to be yourself in this relationship, especially with the show the world the real you. Like you're really allowed to be yourself, and it encourages you to show the world the real you as well, where you end up possibly doing something that's your passion or like your heart's desire. Okay, so I'm ranting, but that was your reading pile number 2. If it resonated with you, please, please, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. Make sure you check out housemystik.com, where this lovely painting is available. All of my artwork is available on housemystik.com. I paint on canvas, clothes, and bags. Okay, and I'll be painting on, I'm sure, much more stuff. So definitely check out housemystik.com. Also check out my good sis at Positive Space Candles for her lovely, wonderful candles. Okay, they smell so good. And remember, if you use the link below or use the code TWANTHEMYSTIK, you can get $10 off of all purchases that are $40 or up. Okay. Also, if you feel called to tip your girl, the tip jar is in my description and in my comment section. Okay. Oh yeah, follow me on all social media platforms. Okay, at Twan the Mystik on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Okay, check your girl out. All right, I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Hello, hello, hello. Those of you that chose pile number 3 with the selenite heart shaped crystal. Okay, so let's get into your reading, all about who you're meant to be with, who your soulmate is. Basically, we're going to learn like some traits that they'll have, and as far as like, yeah, what your love story is gonna be like, and then what you're gonna learn from this relationship. Okay. So yes, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, but first I want to remind you guys that my painting Your Fate is in Your Hand and a whole bunch of my other paintings, all of my artwork is available on housepecific.com. That link is in the description. And then also check out my girl Positive Space candles. Okay, the light is messing it up, but she has such beautiful candles. And basically, yeah, if you use the code TWANTHEMYSTIK, or go to the link in my description, you can definitely go ahead and treat yourself and get $10 off of all purchases that are $40 and up. Okay, so definitely check me. I was supposed to say check me out. What? Check her out. But yes, check me out too. My website as well. All right. So yes. Let's go ahead and get into it, and let's see what these first cards are talking about as far as who this person is. Okay. So first card we have the inspiration. I allow inspiration to fill me so I can feel what? So I can inspire others. What am I talking about? Can y'all see that? Well, camera has not been focusing for real today. Okay, I guess it doesn't really matter. All right, so the next card we have the manifester. I am manifesting what I see in my mind's eye. There we go. Number 14. And then we have the forgiver. I forgive myself and others with compassion for our human frailties. 16. Come on now. There we go. Okay, so that's interesting. We have the inspiration, the manifester, and the forgiver. So I'm wondering if there's going to be multiple people that pick this pile, because first of all, for the forgiver card, I feel like as far as like who your soulmate is, who you're meant to be with, I feel like with the forgiver card, it's making me think that, how can I explain this? It's almost like, it's because you know how it says I forgive myself and others with compassion for our human frailties. It's making me think that this person maybe has made a lot of mistakes within the relationship, and I'm really hoping it's not like, you know, something with like cheating or something like that. But it's almost like, okay, I had to pause there for a second to really think about what I was trying to say. Okay, so when I say mistakes, it's making me think that you both are going to be doing a lot of maturing in this relationship. There's going to be a lot of maturing being done in this relationship. It's making me think like Saturn, maybe meeting this person around your Saturn return, or, you know, something like that, where it's like, it's almost like you guys grow up together. Maybe you end up meeting this person, or because maybe for a lot of you guys, you're already with this person, because it's making me think of people that may have been together since they were like young, maybe in your teens, maybe early 20s or something like that. And you guys kind of had to grow up together, where it's like you guys end up making mistakes together, or something like that. Okay, so that's why I'm wondering if a lot of people are going to pick this pile, because another message that I'm getting, though, is the manifester is making me think that for some of you guys, it could be that you manifested this person. It's going to feel like you manifested this person because maybe you wrote out all the traits you wanted in a guy or in a girl, and then you end up meeting this person that's just like that. You know, like, and I'm just saying this as like a example, okay? for example, I feel like I manifested my partner, and I remember I would always say, I feel like I'm gonna marry a Libra. I kept saying that. I kept saying like, I feel like I'm gonna be with a Libra. I feel like I'm gonna be with a Libra. And he ended up having a Libra moon. Stuff like that. Or what else? What else? Oh yes, I remember before I even knew what scripting was, a friend of mine told me to write out what I want within a person. Yes, within a person. And when I ended up meeting my person, um he ended up having a lot of the traits that I wrote down on that paper. So I'm talking about things like that, okay? So maybe you felt like you manifested this person, or you're gonna feel like it. And if you're currently single, this is definitely your time to, start writing out what you want within your partnership, what kind of guy or girl you want. Like, it's time to start writing it down, okay? And then inspiration. I allow inspiration to fill me so I can inspire others. It's making me feel like this relationship is very inspiring. And it makes me think of what I was talking about with the forgiver card, because I like, even if you guys didn't get together young, like let's say you're not young, or let me not say you're not young, but let's say you're not in your teens, you're not in your early 20s or something. I still feel like this relationship is something that will make you very mature, and will inspire, or things that happen within the relationship or that you experience together inspire you to become a better person. Like, maybe this relationship in general, because of it being so great, it inspires you to be a better person. Or it's like I said, you guys end up maturing together, where it's like you guys experience maybe some type of, like, some hardships together or something, and it makes both of you say like, okay, I need to be more mature, or I need to, like, I need to grow up, or I need to save more money, or I need to be more organized, or I need to be more disciplined, or I need to, it inspires you to be a better person, because of, I'm feeling like mistakes that are made within the relationship, but I don't feel like it's cheating or something. I don't feel like it's cheating. Maybe I'm hoping, well, no, you know what? No judgment if you end up going back to someone that's cheated on you or whatever. So yeah, let me not, because I sound so judgmental, but I I'm just saying, I don't feel like it's something having to do with cheating. I feel like it's more so you guys like experience like financial hardship together or something, and it makes you guys realize like, okay, you know what, we need to start saving money. Or let's say you guys get in a huge fight because y'all disagree about something, and then it makes you realize like, maybe I need to talk calmer when I'm talking to this person. Stuff like that, where it kind of makes you realize like, okay, I need to grow up. I need to change my attitude. I need to change this. I need to change that. Or like I said, it could even be that some of you guys ended up with this person when you were young, and you were younger, and you guys kind of grew up together, where it's like you guys are maneuvering through life and understanding certain things separately and together. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, let's just move on. So I'm sensing Gemini energy, Gemini, Virgo, maybe even Scorpio. I'm definitely sensing Mercury. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Oh wow, I swear I was gonna say Pisces, but I'm like, I don't know. I should have just said it. So yes, meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. And see, the fact that it says like meditate and contemplate definitely makes me think of what I just said, as far as this relationship ends up making you a lot more mature. It ends up making you a lot more mature, where it makes you realize like, okay, I could have handled this better. I should have handled it like this, or I should have, I need to save, or I need to be more disciplined, or I need to be this, I need to do that. Like, yes, or I need to be less impulsive, or I need to, it inspires you to be a better person, or this person inspires you to be a better person. Maybe you inspire them to be a better person. Okay. So we also have expect powerful change. Wow, new moon eclipse. Let's see. Come, it's not gonna focus. Kinda. Okay, whatever. But yeah, the fact that it says expect powerful change. Yeah, like I said, I really feel like this relationship will make you change. It's going to make you level up. Okay, it's gonna make you more mature. Where you guys, either it's because of certain things you experience together, or it's because you guys end up meeting each other while you're kind of young, so you end up being like, okay, this relationship makes me want to get my life together, stuff like that. Or maybe you inspire this person to want to get your life together, or this person inspires you to want to get your life together, something along those lines. But I definitely see getting the life together. Okay, like you guys inspire powerful change within each other. That's why I was surprised not Pluto, but Scorpio didn't come up. But I wouldn't be surprised if within this relationship there's a lot of like Pluto stuff going on. Like I said, maybe there's like Scorpio in here. Maybe this person is a Scorpio, has Scorpio. Maybe you have Scorpio. But it's making me think that there's something with Pluto within the relationship, like maybe like some aspects with Pluto, like within the synastry chart. So maybe check out y'all's synastry chart, but it's definitely giving Pluto, okay, where you guys come together and you guys go through like an evolution while being together. Like, I know I said this in pile number 1, but I would not be surprised if this is a twin flame relationship. Because I feel like you guys inspire like an evolution within each other. Or even if you guys don't inspire that within each other, it's like you guys end up together maybe while you guys are both going through some type of like spiritual awakening or spiritual evolution. And you guys, yeah, especially with Pisces being here, yeah, I would not be surprised. And it has the 2 fish on here. I would not be surprised if this is a twin flame relationship. I feel like you guys have a very intuitive connection for this relationship, whether you guys are together or will be together soon. I definitely feel like there is a very mystical, intuitive thing that you guys have going on here, where it's like you always know what they're thinking, they always know what you're thinking. But I also feel like both of you were going through a spiritual awakening when you guys got together, or maybe y'all got together and it triggered a spiritual awakening within, each other. But I feel like this is a very spiritual thing right here. I know I don't think I mentioned it too hard in the other piles, but this pile I can definitely say for sure that you guys inspire powerful change within each other, or you guys came in each other's lives to help each other change in very profound ways. So I think I mentioned this in, which pile was that? I forgot which pile, but if you watch that pile, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I would not be surprised also if maybe you guys have opposite signs in your chart, or like either the same. It's almost like maybe you guys have the same and opposite things within the chart, where you guys are so much alike, but you're so different. So it's like it teaches you to compromise. It teaches maturity. It teaches to learn. What am I trying to say? Like to well, yeah, I guess compromise. I already said that then. But it teaches you to kind of see things from the other person's perspective, and just instead of just your own. Okay. So let's see. What else can you tell me, Spirit, about pile three's love story? We have the Hierophant. Okay. I think that's interesting because we have the Hierophant, and look how it's two people right there looking at the Hierophant. You see that? Yeah. So it's definitely making me think like you guys, it's like you guys coming together either triggered a spiritual awakening, or it's like no, I think that's what it is. You guys got together and it triggered a spiritual awakening. Y'all are twin flames. I don't like to make such crazy statements like that, but this, I know I mentioned twin flames in the other piles, but this pile for sure, I feel like either this person you're currently with or this person that you know end up coming in alignment with is your twin flame, because it's like y'all getting together definitely triggered a spiritual awakening. And then the Hierophant also makes me think of what I was talking about, where it's like you guys taught, or this relationship kind of forces you to mature and to do better, because the Hierophant is all about like tradition, organization, discipline, things like that. And I think you guys coming together definitely triggered that within you, where you're like, okay, I do have to get my life together, or I do have to become more serious about my goals, or I need to, it inspires powerful change. Oh yeah, and then the Hierophant also makes me think you guys are gonna get married. It's also giving marriage, okay? Even if you're the type that's like, oh, I'm not trying to get married and stuff like that, I feel like this is a union that is supported by the divine. I mean, in general, I think with your soulmate, I'm pretty sure, like, this universe, supports that. But it's almost making me think like, I'm wondering if there could be some of you guys that maybe you guys have experienced. Oh wow, okay, so this is confirming what I was about to say. For some of you guys, it could be that you guys broke up and got back together. Like maybe there's like a very back and forth, which makes me think of the twin flame, runner and chaser thing. But look, I'm not talking about that toxic ish that be on the internet, where it's like someone has clearly shown they don't want to be with you, and then there's like a chase. That's not what I'm talking about. It's making me think that because of certain circumstances, there could have been maybe you guys living in certain places, or this could be, like I said, for specific people for this part, but maybe, yeah, you guys maybe breaking up and getting back together, or living in separate places, or, something like that. But I definitely feel like the divine is watching very closely over this union, where it's like regardless, you guys always end up back with each other. And even if it's not like in this lifetime where you guys are like breaking up and coming back together, it could also be that in lifetimes where it's like you guys got separated in a lifetime, and then y'all made an agreement in the spirit realm, like, okay, we're gonna get back with each other. When we end up back on this, planet or whatever, we're gonna end up with each other, and we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, or something like that. But I feel like maybe y'all, I don't know where I'm getting this from, but but I also feel like the universe is like, okay, in order for y'all to be together and for this to work out, there is individual work that needs to be done, where you guys are changing yourself in very profound ways. Like this relationship is very karmic, or like past life type stuff, like something like that, where I feel like spirit was like, okay, we're gonna bring y'all together in this realm. We're gonna bring y'all together, but if y'all don't learn the lessons that need to be learned, or y'all don't mature, or y'all don't do what y'all need to do, it's like there could be like separation and then back together, and separation back together, or maybe you guys just separate completely and then just, but like I said, this is all about who you're meant to be with. So I feel like this, like, spirit is trying to say that y'all will always be linked back together. Y'all always, I wonder if y'all will have kids together. I would not be surprised if y'all have kids together. But I feel like spirit is always gonna bring y'all back. Is always gonna bring y'all back, regardless. Spirit is always gonna bring y'all back to each other some way, somehow. Okay. Anywho, look, I was literally talking about I would not be surprised if y'all have kids together. And what do we have here? 10 of Pentacles. And look, she's over here talking to her husband with the child in her hand. Will it focus? Okay, it doesn't want to focus. There we go. Look, she's talking to her hubby with the child in her hand. So yeah, y'all are most likely gonna have kids together. And then the fact that we have the different generations on here, I really feel like y'all have a past life together. Y'all definitely have a past life together. And I feel like y'all made a deal with spirit before y'all got here and was like, okay, we're going to find each other and we're going to get together, but we're going to learn the lessons that we need to learn, and we're going to make it so it's like we only bring out the best in each other instead of the worst, or something like that. Okay, so yeah, I started rambling at one point. So let's just move on. Okay. So we have Page of Pentacles. Come on. We have Page of Pentacles, and then we also have the Death card. Okay. So yeah, it's definitely making me think that, yeah, like especially with Page of Pentacles being here, it's like you guys are meant to learn so much together, or learn so much from this relationship. Yeah, like it's definitely meant to teach you to mature or something, especially if like I said, you guys end up having kids together. It's something that, okay, I kind of was starting to trail off there, but I definitely feel like, yeah, through this relationship you're gonna learn a lot. Like you're definitely gonna be learning a lot about yourself. A lot, I mean, relationships teach you that in general, but I think it's gonna be a situation where it shows you in what ways you can improve. And that's why I keep thinking about twin flame relationships, because with twin flame relationships, I mean, relationships in general, but I feel like twin flame relationships, it makes you have to face yourself. It definitely makes you have to face yourself, and to notice, like, okay, maybe there's these certain things within this person that I don't like, but then realize, like, okay, I'm kind of like that too. Or, yeah. And then the Death card makes me think of what I was talking about as far as like you guys. First of all, possibly this is a relationship where there was a separation and y'all came back together, separation and came back together, something like that. Or like I said earlier, it could be that in a past life you guys got separated and like things never got resolved or whatever. And then in this life you guys end up coming back together, and the universe is like keeping a close eye on this relationship, because it's like y'all are meant to stay together. Like, because yeah, clearly this is like who you're meant to be with, but y'all are meant to like stay together. And maybe even in this lifetime, if y'all end up like separating and come back together, it's like the universe just keeps bringing y'all back. Yeah, keeps bringing y'all back because y'all are meant to do something here together. Okay, but like I said earlier, if this is some, like, I'm not talking about something that's like crazy toxic, or like if someone's putting their hands on you, or something like that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about more so where, like, you guys disagree so much on something and it makes you guys just be like, okay, well, I'm just not dealing with this, or something like that. Yeah. But then you guys end up learning to compromise and being like, okay, well, I could have handled this better, or I could do this better, or something like that. So we also have friendship. Okay, this card never likes to show up on the camera. Let's see if I do this. Okay, oh well. And then we also have healing. Okay. So you could end up meeting this person through friends. You could end up meeting this person through friends or something like that. Or through social media. Yeah, through social media or something like that. Or meeting them at a gathering or something. But the fact that we have friendship and healing, it definitely makes me think of what I said as far as with this relationship. It's definitely teaching you to mature. Like, it's definitely teaching you to mature or it's going to teach you to mature. Yeah, it's definitely going to teach you to mature, and it's definitely going to heal. It's because this pile is just so interesting, because I feel like when I'm thinking about your soulmate and your relationship, like, this could be someone you're with, or this is someone that you will be meeting soon. It's making me think of, like, it's complicated, but not in like a, like I said, it's not something toxic. It's more so this relationship will be something that maybe only you guys will understand or something. Or it could be, yeah, like, I'm sensing like it's something that only you guys understand. I wonder if some of you guys are in an open relationship, or like want to do something with polygamy or something. But I also just feel like, in general, I feel like this relationship is meant to be something that heals something within you. I mean, relationships do that, I feel like, in general, but like I said, something about this relationship makes you have to get yourself together. Like, where it's making you, I keep seeing, like, because you see how they're holding hands, it's almost like it's like it mends something within you. See how they're holding hands? Like, it ends up mending something within you, where you realize, like I said, this person, like, you say your soulmate is doing something you don't like, and maybe you begin to notice, like, okay, well, actually, I actually am kind of the same way. I'm actually the same way. You know what I mean? Yeah. Where you end up realizing you're like the same way, and you mirror a lot of the traits, and it makes you, contemplate and meditate and just think, like, okay, I want this person to improve on this, but I need to improve on this too, So yeah. And then it's also making me think of compromise. Like, a lot of compromise is going to have to be made, but not compromise in a way where you're compromising your values, compromising yourself, but more so where you're just seeing where you can do better within the relationship. Okay, dang, this got real heavy. Okay. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, courage. Look, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. So yeah, this is what this relationship is going to be teaching you. And then we also have acceptance. Look, I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Okay, see, look, we have acceptance. So it's definitely making me think of what I said, where it's like you're learning maturity, because I think that's funny that it's saying I accept the things that I cannot change, and then we have expect powerful change, is making me think that, yeah, like it's maturity. Like, I know I keep saying this, but it's almost like maturity. You're learning maturity through this relationship, through mistakes that was made within, maybe even within past relationships. But I'm feeling like there's mistakes that were made within this relationship, where it's like maybe there wasn't enough compromise, or maybe there was a little too much yelling, or maybe there was like a stubbornness, or maybe there was like a lack of patience, or a lack of, like, it's just making me think like this relationship forces you to look at your shadow self, and or your partner, make them look at their shadow self and realize like, okay, yeah, I messed up, and now that I know that I messed up with how I treated, or how I want to say how I treated you, or how I handled this, and now I know better, and now I'm going to handle it differently. Like, yeah, I can't change the past, but now I know what I can do to handle things differently. Okay, so that's why I'm feeling like a lot of you guys, this could be a relationship where you guys separated and then came back together, or something like that. Or it could have been in a past life where things got really bad and you guys separated in a past life, and then y'all got back together in this life. And then in this life you're learning like, okay, things will keep repeating, what happened in our past life will keep repeating unless we make these certain changes. I hope this makes sense. I really hope this makes sense, because this was a very interesting pile. Okay, so that was your pile, or that was your reading pile number 3. If it resonated with you, please leave a comment. Yes, please leave a comment. Also, make sure you check out my website, housemystik.com. And this is one of my paintings. You can't really see it because the light got so bright. But anyway, one of my paintings, housemystik.com. I paint on canvas, clothing, bags, all that good stuff. Okay. Also check out my sis Positive Space Candles. She sells such lovely, great smelling candles. And if you use the code TWANTHEMYSTIK, or use the link below, you can get $10 off of all purchases $40 and up. Okay. And then let's see what else. Yes, if you feel called to tip your girl, the virtual tip jar is in my description and in my comment section. And if you stayed this long, let me get a flower emoji. Okay, let me get a flower emoji just because this relationship is something that helps you to blossom into a better version of you. Okay, so I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I will talk to you again soon. Peace.